Good afternoon, everyone. Doug Lane, Fast Lane Car Care. I want to talk to you a second about the legalities of window tint and how to take care of your newly tinted windows. So, two things that you need to consider when picking a shade. I'm going to flip this around so you can see. Typically, your back glasses, if they are privacy tinted from the factory, they're going to be somewhere around 20%, which is what I feel is the best. Let me do a little reflection. I feel that's the best window tint shade to get because you can still see out of it at night, and it makes it a lot harder for people to see in, right? Privacy, that's why you do it. So this is illegal. You are only allowed 50% on the front windows in the state of Ohio, which is pretty much like nothing. If you have 50%, it's like non-existent. Second thing that's illegal, right here, you see that little AS1 line? This is going to be different on every vehicle, but this is the legal limit of how far your eyebrow or your front strip, windshield strip, whatever you want to call it, that is the legal limit for that strip. As you can see, my strip runs clear down here because, I mean, look at the windshield. It's like probably about 2.5 inches for this particular model. Now that changes on every vehicle. In fact, some cars don't have an AS1 line. I had that happen to me. I got pulled over for window tint when I was about 17 or 18. I had 20% tint all the way around, had a big deep strip on it. And the kind state highway patrolman was like, hey, your window tint's illegal, your front window is too far. Blah, blah, blah. That's actually how I learned about the AS1 line. I had no idea what it even was. And he was like, he told me, he was like, it can't be past this line. I said, okay, what line? And he says, well, let me show you. And he's got his flashlight out and everything. Yeah, and he couldn't find it. And he's like, well, you don't seem to have one, but I'm not really so worried about the AS1 line. I'm more worried about your side windows. He was nice, though, and he just gave me a warning, told me to peel it off if he saw me again. He was going to write me a ticket, but then I rolled it like 2 weeks later, so I didn't have to worry about it. But here's why, here, I'll flip this back around. Here's why you want this strip. When you're driving down the road, the sun just beats down on you, and that strip really helps, deflect the sun, even if you have sunglasses. And I'm short, and that's why I always put mine way low, because if it was like factory, that little 2-inch, that's not going to do anything for me. Okay, so let's move along to caring for your freshly tinted windows. Do not roll them down for at least 3 days. Keep them as hot as possible in that 3 days. So, park out in the sun. If you can let them bake in the sun, that's great. If not, just run the heater or whatever. If it's summertime, whatever. It doesn't really so much matter. Also, when you tint the windows, don't use any kind of glass cleaner that has ammonia in it. You want to make sure you're using ammonia-free Windex, whatever kind you want. Just make sure it's ammonia-free. That can start to eat away at the tint, and then it's going to fade and peel and all that good stuff. And you don't want to do that because window tint is not, super cheap. And that's pretty... Oh, actually, believe it or not, unless you smoke or vape, the best window cleaner, 2 microfiber towels and some water. Take a damp towel, wipe them down, get the dust and fingerprints off. Take your dry towel, come back over it and dry it. There's no chemical residues, there's no cleaners or anything to get left behind. You'll get a lot better finish that way. And then, instead of just using like a regular towel, here's a dirty one. Let's see how it's waffle weave. Flip this around. Uh-oh, heater's gonna go. Turn that off. This waffle weave absorbs microfiber. It's still microfiber, but it absorbs water so much better than a regular one. And you won't get any of that. You won't get any little fine fibers left behind like you will sometimes with cheap, regular, like plush towels. Wendy, yeah, he didn't like that, but I was actually going to make this one lower, but I decided I probably shouldn't because I'm not the only one that drives it. In fact, I don't really ever drive it, but Yeah, so that's all I got on this one. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this window tint thing. I've had so many people that have asked me about doing it, so I guess I'm just gonna do it. So if you need windows tinted, let me know. I only have 20% right now because I, didn't really set out to do it. I was just gonna do my own and, maybe a handful of cars along the line, but apparently I'm gonna have to order 35, 50, limo. I think that's it so far. But yeah, I'm going to have some more window tint. If you guys need windows tinted, reach out to me, let me know. I'll do some package deals if you want details too. But that's all I got for this video. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.